We felt satisfied that this accomplished justice, and we were able to get a win without putting the victims and this entire community, through the rigors of that trial that was going to happen next week.
Were the victims and their family members satisfied with this plea deal?
Absolutely. We took time to meet with each of them individually and make sure they fully understood all of the terms of the plea and that we had their blessing before going forward.
I think you guys said a few months ago that you guys were not going to give Dennis Perkins a plea deal. What changed in that?
Well, we didn't really offer him a plea deal. What happened was we were contacted by the defense. They made an offer, and at that point we considered it, and after some tinkering, we were able to come to an agreement that was accepted.
You talked about the victims too. How disturbing would this evidence be to come into a courtroom?
I mean, not just for the victims, but for the jurors who would have had to watch it. It would have been very disturbing, and that's why we're so happy that we were able to achieve what we did today without going through that.
Is this the worst evidence you've ever seen?
Personally, yes.
About how long ago did the defense reach out to y'all about plea deals?
About a week ago.
What were some of the compromises or charges that were dropped that were part of this?
There were a lot of charges that were dropped, and that's normal when you make a plea agreement. They came right off the bat and offered a number, 100 years, that we were willing to accept, that took care of our interests in protecting the public from Dennis Perkins, and that we felt the victims would be able to accept. And in exchange for that, charges get dropped in a plea deal.
Do you believe you guys could have even gotten a jury in this case, or would it have taken a while?
We do think we could have gotten a jury. We do. It may not have been easy, but we do believe that the citizens of this parish would have been able to be fair.
Do you believe justice was served?
We do.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I mean, primarily protecting the public safety. No one has to worry about Dennis Perkins hurting anyone ever again. And the victims were consulted, and we're all okay with this, and we were okay with it. So yes, justice was served.
His wife took a plea deal, or his ex-wife took a plea deal in exchange that she was probably going to testify against him in this case, and now that's not happening. Does that change anything?
It doesn't.
Okay, so were y'all kind of reluctant to do that because she didn't have her trial because she was going to testify against him, and now that's not going to happen?
No, I think that her deal was fair, and I think she feels that way. And part of it was that she would be willing to testify, which she was, and the fact that she doesn't have to now doesn't change anything.
What message does this verdict send?
I think it sends the message that's been very consistent from our office, that if you commit crimes against children, people are coming after you. I mean, we have a cyber crime unit that works 24/7 on all sorts of cases involving crimes against children, and that's been a very consistent theme, that we go after these people very hard.
And explain the sentencing too. I know there was a lot of charges, but it seemed like it's 100 years, right? Or 100 years, right?
It is 100 years. There are several of the sentences that are 99 years that are running concurrent, and then a 1-year sentence that's running consecutive to bring us to a total of 100.
What's next in all this?
Oh, we're done.
He got up there and was talking about how sorry he was. Does he seem remorseful to you?
I don't know what's in his heart.
Shaking her head.
Same. I can't speak for his position. He admitted guilt on the record, and I think that hopefully that will bring some solid closure to our victims.
How long and how painful has this process been for you guys too?
Long, definitely, and a lot of hard work, not just us, but countless people, or dozens of people, have spent countless hours working on this case. So there was so much evidence to go through, and we really appreciate everything that they've done. This was a big team effort.
With all the delays, did you think that this day would ever come?
I didn't think. I'm a little surprised that it did come. We were ready to go to trial next week and looking forward to that.
It was a little hard to hear in there. Is there a possibility for parole or anything, or is that not a possibility?
There's no law currently that would allow him to be paroled.
Or be granted probation or a suspension of sentence, correct?
Right.
So he will spend the rest of his life.
Presumably so, yes.
Anything else that you guys would like to add, just about anything else with the victims or their families that are just satisfied with this? Or
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
anything else that you guys would like to share on this case, or about the victims or the families that they had to share?
Only that they've been through hell, and they're just as satisfied to see all of this come to a conclusion and justice prevail, so that they can hopefully move forward and not have to look back ever again.
And this is my last thing too. This is the third one. You guys got Melanie Curtin, you got Cynthia Perkins. Is this sort of the final straw, the final piece of this huge case for you guys?
It is. There were those three, and this was the final piece of the whole Dennis Perkins situation.
Thank y'all.